Alright, guys, we're gonna launch and we're gonna talk to Yuri. Yeah, let's do it. Oops, sorry. Yes, we have waifu. Uh, Now, I have been on this mod way before I started filming on here, so yeah. Anyways, let's get it. Um, I wonder what she's thinking of. Zane, did you or do you want to know what pen I took her? Oh no. Oh, thank you. I admit my use of that pen was not its intent, but thank you for understanding. I'm glad you see through my flaws. As you can see, I broke the window. Go ahead and reassuring. Wish I don't understand. How are you feeling? Every I'm feeling happy. So glad to hear that, Jen. I love moments like these when we are both of us as happy as can be. I'm gonna get in full screen. I really look forward to the future with you. You know what? I feel like I can trust you, Zan. I feel safe around you. Like all I ever need to be happy is you. Sorry for that. Sorry if that was a bit corny of a reply. It's alright. So, you know what's going on? Yes, she already confessed love to me already, so guys, be careful. It's just how it is. Um so yeah, uh let's try. Whose interest? I like knives actually, and I'm not lying. Why do you ask such a difficult question, Zane? Well, let me think. Well, to be honest with you, there are so many blades out there that deserve praise due to merit, craftsmanship, and history alone. Though I suppose one historic blade comes to mind, the iconic Kukri nut, for example. The blade was often used by famous Gurkha warriors of Nepal. Often they were praised for their technically in close quarters combat, with the blade being their favorite. Sure, I may not technically be a Sure, it may not technically be a knife, but it's still a good example of a well-crafted blade that can still be a knife. For instance, the slightly bigger size and curved wide blade make it more practical compared to, say, other common knives. To be precise, about 16 to 18 inches in length. I have seen quite a few with many geometric designs that I find simply lovely. Then there are two curved hook like openings at the front of the blade, ideal for quickly catching and disarming your opponent. So, with such history and utility associated with it, despite its cliche and crude appearance, how can you turn the Kirky down? This is actually widespread miscon miscon I can't say it, misconception. The phrase knife doesn't say anything about the size. For example, there is a medieval German legmaster, which is by definition a two-handed knife. They come in a wide variety of forms. Some of them even are looking for oversized kitchen knives. We know them today. The purpose was quite simple, to take the design the blacksmith of this time already knew and turn it into an effective weapon. The so many so many iterations of the leg master come with a crossguard, the same as you would see on most type of swords. Yep, crossguards. The designs are usually quite simple, highly ornate. Hilts are rare because everyone who would spend a lot of money would just get an actual sword. And now that I speak of it, I realize I definitely do need one. The Bowie knife is another prominent example of famously used amongst many adventurers such as James Jim Bowie, Know Who He Is, and other front frontiersmen. It had two, it too has its appeal. With its sleek and hardy blade out front, with down to a fine grain, it has the best sharpness for any task. Gives a whole it gives a bold and shiny impression as well. Not to mention all the other collector's editions of the Bowie knife that have many engravings to give and sense and a story to each. And maybe such knives can be occasional uh, way to add style other tasks such as cooking and things th- things though I personally would hold back on that. Oh, I can go about many various kinds of knives and their appeal, but it would take almost an eternity to do so. Still, I do feel a bit lighted from this stuff. Yep, I like knives too. Oh, thank you. I thought I was rambling too much there. It it is always lovely to find someone having similar interests, especially in the things people may find too as esoteric to focus on. Maybe we can discuss the subject further another conversation for another day. Perhaps compare and discuss each other's collections too in the near future. A question. Da 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 da. Let's go. You really think so? Well, thank you. I think you always look nice singing. Yeah, what do you think? Something I never really liked or understood. Couples or friend groups that always plan something elaborate and big when they go out on a date or spend time together. So many people need to go to a loud party or a fancy restaurant to have fun. I believe something simple yet meaningful would be much more wholesome, like some quiet reading times together, or even just cuddling and talking about sweet nothings. Just sharing an experience I enjoy with someone I love and spending time with them is more than enough. For me, you know, just sitting and being with you like this is just as good to me as if you took me to a nice restaurant. It's about the people you love and bonding with them through meaningful experiences, not simply indulging in pre- pretentious hidos, hedonism or planning the most Byzantine event possible. I'm sorry. I, I'm sorry. What I mean by all that rambling is, I'll welcome any ideas you have, and I'm alright with whatever you want to do to spend some time together. But as long as whatever we do has you in, that's all I need to enjoy. I agree. Yeah, it was never a huge. Uh, yeah, I think that holding each other's hands, feeling the warm sand between our feet, the soft flood of seawater gently washing over them. Then would pause. We would passionately, passionately kiss each other with the pale moonlight as the vibrant colors of the sun setting illuminate our faces. Until we can do this in the real world, I will dream about it. Let's see this. So gentle, I can hear soft waves whispering lovely things into my ears as the water flows so warmly over my skin. This is where life once began from organisms so small they can see a single grain of sand. The sunlight surrounded from the water around me, but still so bright that it hurts in my eyes. My heart beats slow, but slow, but still so full of life that I can hear its pounding. Have I ever felt this way before? All the all the de- all the decadence I have found, I have indulged in all the pleasures I have forced myself upon, but there, but here I am. I find myself unable to do much else but marvel at such beauty. It is astounding how pretty the world can be if it's untouched by mankind. My life amongst them made me see the world in shades of gray, but here I feel as I can see colors for the first time in my life. How much I would love to stay, but there is so much more to see. Maybe I should indulge myself further, just is just this once, towards the fantastic wonders I've yet to witness in this realm. Uh, like a little underwater town. Actually, maybe I'm not incorrect to assume that places like this are home to many creatures. Maybe I can take a little peek, just to look, just to see which lovely creatures made this place their home. The water feels so calm. I can almost feel the stress and the pressure floating away. My eyes used to feel so heavy from reading and sometimes the lack of sleep, but now I feel awake and so alive. My back used to hurt from the burden of my body, but I feel so agile and as fresh as the early morning. My mind was once in turmoil, like flickering light from racing thoughts and unstable emotions. But now it feels like all my burdens are just washed away by the waves. I can feel the vibrations in the water around me. All the noises from the world above have been replaced by the gentle whispering of the sea. It is as if I always belonged here, as if I were misplaced in the other world. I always felt like that, anyways. Maybe here I can find the place I have been denied above. Almost feels like flying through the skies, but instead of the wind howling through my hair, I feel nothing but salty water washing over me. Even when the waves are raging on the surface down below, the water feels so calm and gentle. The cycle of life feels just so perfect here, even with all the creatures feasting upon the plants, there seems to never be a lack of them. And they are just too wonderful. Maybe I should build my home inside of them like many other fishes do. Or maybe I can take a tiny bite, just a little nibble to quench my appetite. So simple, but it tastes as if I never needed anything else. Maybe those would go along just fine with oolong tea. Uh, I think I saw something. Oh my. Hello there, little friends. Would you like to join my literature club? it's just me and my cute. We would have to flood the classroom, but I doubt Zane would mind it. All the deep, intriguing poems we could make about these lovely tides you share. Oh, or did I interrupt you? Were you about to? Never mind. Forgive me, little friends. I will leave you alone in peace again. Farewell. And so I dive deeper into the seemingly endless void, wondering about the things I might see down here. I am no stranger to the dark, and I can only giggle and delight about the secrets such a place might hold, or the eldritch horrors one could see below. Perhaps there is a bottom after all. The deeper I dive, the colder it becomes. Still, but still, it fills my heart with so much warmth. How petite and pretty even the dark one could find such I can't even find the proper words for it. Maybe words are just not suited to describe this level of kindness. Maybe that is the reason why the deeps do not carry one's vice. But now I miss the warmth of the sun. I shall carry on and see where the waves might take me. Maybe just a little peek on the world above again. Now that's wholesome. Anyways, guys, it was fun talking to you guys, and